Hey there, and welcome to my channel. This is Natasha from Crafting Extreme Love, and I'm super excited for you to be here today. This is the third installment of my mini series all about how you can use one kit in 5 different ways. For this challenge, I am using the Cocoa Daisy Traveler's Notebook Memory Keeping Kit, and this kit is fantastic even if you are not a Traveler's Notebook type of documenter. The papers are fantastic, the embellishments are amazing. There's so much goodness in this kit. So for this challenge, I am showing you how you can use this in different types of projects outside of a standard traveler's notebook layout. For this week, I am putting together a memory planning layout. Prior to hitting record, I went ahead and I had my photos printed and cut. I am currently using a Canon Selfie to print out my photos. I kind of hop back and forth between the Canon Selfie and printing my photos straight from the computer, but the Canon Selfie seems to be the most convenient option these days, so I am all about ease and making more time for the actual crafting part versus the prep work that comes along with memory keeping. I went ahead and I had placed the photos, positioned them where I thought I would want to place them. I have most of the events that are happening on a specific day. Certain things like my photo up there in the top right, or the top right of my puppy Luna, that actually happened on Sunday, but it's not super specific to a day, so I'm flexible with where I place my photos. So there's different ways you can approach this and having a photo on that very specific day, or you can go ahead and stagger them and place them throughout your layout. There are no rules in memory keeping, especially memory planning. I feel like this is a very fluid option for memory keeping, and whatever you think looks good, I say roll with it. I am using my ATG gun to adhere my photos down onto the Cocoa Daisy planner, which I'm currently using for the first chunk of the year as my memory planner. Now I am using quite a few stickers. If you see this sticker and the documented and these cute kind of tab label stickers, those are all from the subscriber printable download. So even if you subscribe to one kit, so for example the Traveler's Notebook Memory Keeping Kit, you can still access this subscriber sticker sheet, which you see me pulling this sticker from at this time. It's a super amazing resource. Cocoa Daisy is incredibly generous with the different things that they offer for their subscribers, and even for folks who don't subscribe, there are free monthly printables that you can access. I did not use them for this challenge. I really wanted to have it exclusively to the Traveler's Notebook kit along with this specific sticker sheet, because I do really utilize this resource throughout my different projects. I did want to mention the pattern papers that I have down on this spread are actually pages from the Simple Dory that I have taken apart and I have cut to size. Now, one thing that I really do like about using the actual Traveler's Notebook pattern papers within my memory planner is that it is a thinner weight than the more of like the cardstock papers that come with the kit. So if you're trying to give a layered look like I am here without adding too much bulk, you are able to get that look. Hopefully that makes some sense there. Now I've added all of my photos. I put down my embellishments and my stickers, and now I'm going to be adding different additional elements here. I'm using these rub-ons, which are a little tough to use. I recommend putting down a sheet probably around, as you see there, they do kind of stick, and it will not come off. I end up remedying this later on with some whiteout, and I do extend that what is a U to a W. I didn't realize in the process that I had actually used a U instead of a Y, but a little Sharpie, and you'll see that in the finished photos. You can't even tell in the end. Next up, I am working on dating my pages. I am using the Skinny Alpha set, which also has the digits as well included in the stamp set, which is from Cocoa Daisy. I will be using the power of editing here to show you the completed stamping, to not bore you with watching me stamp each one of these out. In hindsight, I wish that I did just stick with all of the same like black ink for the numbers. I like the color, but I think I would have preferred it if it was like one solid color, or I just went with all black. Here is my little trick on how I will cover up this little boo-boo, and I always want to make sure that I am including these different boo-boos in my process videos, because I think it's always important that we take creative risks and we try new products out, and sometimes it doesn't work, and that's totally okay. And I think we all need to norm when things don't work out perfectly like we thought that they were going to. So I added some whiteout, and you can barely tell that it's even there. I stamped the word fave right over the rub-ons, and that is something that, even though rub-ons can be a little bit temperamental sometimes, I think they are so cool because they're very versatile. You can stamp on top of them, you can adhere them onto photos, they can do a lot of things. So even though they can be a little tricky, I think the pros outweigh the cons for sure. Now, my all-time favorite item, I think, in this kit is this stamp set. I'm going to be adding some stamping details throughout the layout at this point. I have the bulk of my design down, but I did want to tie in some more black elements. Like I mentioned, I do wish that I had done the date stamping in black. I love to use color on my layouts, but I've realized when it comes to certain titles and numbers, I do prefer that black ink. So here I am coming in with these black details to be able to tie it all in, especially once I add my journaling. Now, no matter if you agree with me that you prefer to stick with black, or you are all about the use of different colored inks, whatever makes you happy and whatever you enjoy using is what I recommend going with. Obviously, these videos here are as a point of inspiration. If you happen to think that certain things are not your favorite that I'm doing, that is totally okay. I am not offended by that. We all have different tastes. So with that, if you would like to go wild with all the color inks or just the solid black inks, you do you, girl, because I think that's important that we have a lot of fun in the process. Last but definitely not least, I am adding some glitter enamel dots throughout the layout. I am typically choosing 3 of them to create that visual triangle that I talk about so much. It's really pleasing to the eye, and I love this little bit of detail and dimension to my layout. I'm also going to be taking some washi from the kit and tearing it down the center to give it some texture and to make it a bit more narrow. I really like this organic feel to the layout. As I wrap up my final details on this layout, I want to thank you for joining me today. This was a ton of fun to put this together and share it with you. If you did like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. That really helps my channel and gets other crafters exposed to the videos and inspiration that I'm hoping to be able to provide the crafty community here on YouTube. And of course, if you're interested in seeing more videos like this, especially within this series, I will have the playlist link that will take you to the One Kit in 5 Ways mini-series playlist, along with the subscribe button if you choose to stick around. Thank you so much, and I hope you've got some creative takeaways from today's video, and until next time, I'll talk to you soon.